assassinate President Trump at his Florida golf course was sentenced today to life in federal prison. Authorities in Arizona are holding out hope the 84-year-old mother of Today Show co-host Savannah Guthrie will be found safe.
Asked about reports of ransom notes, possibly in Bitcoin, Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos would only say,
"We are following all leads we have. That's all I can tell you."
Nancy Guthrie was last seen Saturday night. Her Tucson house, where she lives alone, now a crime scene.
We do believe that Nancy was taken from her home against her will, and that's where we're at.
Investigators found signs of forced entry. Her cell phone, wallet, and car were still there. The sheriff says the scene was processed. So far, there are no suspects, shooting down reports of false information. Meanwhile, daughter Savannah Guthrie pleading for prayers for her mother's return. A reward is being offered. I'm Julie Walker.
Border Czar Tom Homan says they are pulling 700 immigration officers out of Minnesota immediately.
This frees up more officers to arrest and remove criminal aliens. More officers taking custody of criminal aliens directly from the jails means less officers on the street doing criminal operations. This is smart law enforcement, not less law.
Speaking to Australia's Channel 9, Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates denied any wrongdoing following the release of the latest batch of Epstein files.
It's factually true that I was only at dinners. I never went to the island. I never met any women. And so, the more that comes out, the more clear it'll be that although the time was a mistake, it had nothing to do with that kind of behavior.
Talks between Iran and the U.S. will be held on Friday in Oman. That's according to Iranian media reports. More information at apnews.com. This is AP News. The Washington Post is laying off 1/3 of its staff.
In the newsroom and other departments, the Post began implementing large-scale cutbacks Wednesday. It's getting rid of its sports department and shrinking the number of journalists stationed overseas. Executive editor Matt Murray announced the changes to staff by Zoom. The Washington Post is known in history books for its coverage of Watergate and most recently aggressive coverage of the Trump administration's cuts to the federal workforce. Staff members were told they'd be getting emails with one of two subject lines. Their role has or has not been eliminated. Donna Warder, Washington.
Lindsey Vogn's coach tells the AP she is confident she can compete in the Milan Cortina Winter Olympics downhill on Sunday, despite a ruptured ACL in her left knee. She's performing box jumps, working out in the pool, while wearing a weighted vest and skiing at high speed. I'm Ed Donahue, AP News.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
If society collapsed tomorrow, how long would your family last? If you run out of food, probably not very long. That's why over 3 million American families trust My Patriot Supply for preparedness. Right now, you can get their best-selling 3-month food kit for $100 off. It's 3 months worth of real, hearty meals that give you 2,000 calories a day and last up to 25 years. Go to MyPatriotSupply.com to get your 3-month kit for $100 off. The discount won't last long, so go to MyPatriotSupply.com today. That's MyPatriotSupply.com.
Zidua brand herbicides hotline. This is Zeke. What's your situation?
Well, I need a powerful burndown foundation.
Easy. Try long-lasting Zidua Pro herbicide. Next caller.
Hi, I'm looking for application flexibility, residual power, and comprehensive weed control. What do you got for me?
I have no trade-offs with new Zidua Plus herbicide. Line 3, hit me.
What's a follow-up residual?
Extend post-emergent applications in a single MOA. Zidua SC herbicide. Make the lasting choice with Zidua brand herbicides from BASF. Always read and follow label directions.
Here in the noon hour, let's take a look at that weather. They do call for lots of sunshine today, and we'll top out about 37, maybe 38 degrees. But winds, they're going to continue out of the north at 5 to 10, keeping wind chills in the low 30s. Clear skies tonight, with the low dropping right near 16. Winds will be light and variable. Partly sunny on Thursday, high of 47. We'll have a light breeze becoming southwesterly by the late morning, and we will have those winds out of southwest at about 5 to 10 by that time through the afternoon. Thursday night clear, low of 30 with west winds at 5 to 10, gusting as high as 15 to 20. Sunny skies on Friday, high of 55 with northwesterly winds at 5 to 15, gusting up to 25 miles an hour. For Friday night clear, dropping to 23 for a low, and then sunny on Saturday with a high of 50. Partly cloudy Saturday night, low of 31, and almost 60 degrees on Sunday with sunny skies. Currently here at KSMO Radio, it's 33 degrees. We have a north-northwesterly wind at 9. We have partly sunny skies. We have 50% relative humidity, and it feels right now like 26 at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. All right, keep it right here for the Brownfield commentary and livestock reports. They're next. Brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio, 1340 AM and 95.7 FM. Thanks for being along.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. Working on a farm means spending long days in pastures, barns, and timbered areas where ticks thrive. Tick-borne illnesses are a real and growing concern for people who work closely with livestock and the land. Diseases like Lyme, anaplasmosis, ehrlichiosis, and alpha-gal syndrome don't always show immediate symptoms, but they can have lasting impacts if ignored. Protection starts with awareness. Ticks are most active in warm months, but they can be present anytime temperatures rise above freezing. Wearing long sleeves, long pants, and boots creates a physical barrier, especially when working in tall grass or wooded edges. Products containing DEET can be applied to skin, while permethrin-treated clothing offers longer-lasting protection and remains effective through multiple washes. Gloves and tucked-in pant legs may feel inconvenient, but they significantly reduce exposure during chores. Daily tick checks are essential. Behind the knees, along waistbands, under arms, and around the hairline can prevent bites from turning into something oh so much more serious. Showering after work helps wash ticks away before they attach. Keeping grass trimmed, managing brush near fences, and controlling wildlife traffic around livestock areas can also reduce tick populations. Most importantly, pay attention to your body. Unexplained fatigue, fever, joint pain, rashes, or allergic reactions should never be ignored. Early medical care can make all the difference. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
Every child deserves a fair shot at a bright future. That's why Save the Children Head Start administers Head Start programs in rural America. We leveled the playing field early, helping children start school strong, stay strong, and unlock their full potential. Because education is the best path out of poverty. Learn more at savethechildren.org/headstart.
Get ready to bid on the heavy equipment and vehicles you need in Ritchie Brothers Midwest Regional Event happening February 10th to 12th. Inventory is at Ritchie Brothers locations in Columbus, Chicago, Detroit, Minneapolis, Kansas City, and Lincoln, with in-person inspections available. Bid on a wide selection of excavators, loaders, dump trucks, and truck tractors. Don't miss this great opportunity. Visit rbauction.com/Columbus to sign up. That's rbauction.com/Columbus.
Let me tell you about some new specials in the deli at Country Mart. They now have fresh, made daily sandwiches with premium meats and cheese, made with Portofino bread for $4.99, delicious soups for $3.99, or you can enjoy soup and a grilled deli sandwich for $7.99. Country Mart still offers their daily specials and the everyday shrimp and fries meal. Stop by Country Mart today or online at tcmarkets.com.
Ooh, it's getting kind of bad out there.
Sure is. But don't worry. The Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services has tips on how to stay safe and warm this winter, like wearing layers, stocking up on supplies, and looking out for signs of hypothermia and frostbite, as well as great ways to prepare your home.
Where can I find all these great tips?
Well, just go online to health.mo.gov/winter.
A message from the Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services.
Direct cash cattle trade ended the day quiet and cash hogs closed higher. Good morning. I'm Kellen Havikin with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Direct cash cattle trade was quiet on Tuesday afternoon with bids and asking prices not established, and trade volume will likely be delayed until the second half of the week. At the Sioux Falls Regional Cattle Auction in Worthington, South Dakota, compared to last week, feeder steers steady to $5 higher, except 650 to 750 pounds, $7 to $10 higher. Feeder heifers $10 to $20 higher, except 950 to 1,000 pounds, $8 to $15 lower. The USDA says demand was very good for all weights. Feeder supply included 60% steers, and 76% of the offering was over 600 pounds. Medium and large one feeder steers 655 to 695 pounds brought 410 to 445 with an average price of 424.67. Medium and large one feeder heifers 703 to 744 pounds brought 355 to 375 with an average price of 362.79. Box beef closed sharply higher with choice up 250 at 370.71 and select was 232 higher at 367.23. Estimated cattle slaughter is 115,000 head. Cash hogs closed sharply higher with a large negotiated run. The market has found a little footing with processors being more aggressive in their procurement efforts. Hog weights and the availability of market-ready hogs are up, leading to additional pork supplies. Barrows and gilts at the National Daily Direct were $4.15 higher with a base range of $80 to $88 with an average price of $86.37. The regional markets did not report, but the 5-day rolling average for Iowa and Minnesota is 86.17 and the Western Corn Belt 86.59. Butcher hogs were steady at $60. At Illinois, slaughter sow prices were steady with moderate demand for light offerings from $43 to $55. Barrows and gilt prices were steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $42 to $52, and boars ranged from $8 to $15 and $5 to $8. Pork values closed $167 higher at $97.37. Bellies and ribs were sharply higher. Other primal cuts were lower. Estimated hog slaughter was 487,000 head. At the CME, live and feeder cattle futures were higher ahead of the week's direct trade, supported by the midday strength in box beef and the historically tight supply of cattle in the U.S. And lean hog futures were up on the recent trend in pork, reflecting the overall solid demand. I'm Kellen Havikin for Brownfield.
Get ready to bid on the heavy equipment and vehicles you need in Ritchie Brothers Midwest Regional event happening February 10th to 12th. Inventory is at Ritchie Brothers locations in Columbus, Chicago, Detroit, Minneapolis, Kansas City, and Lincoln, with in-person inspections available. Bid on a wide selection of excavators, loaders, dump trucks, and truck tractors. Don't miss this great opportunity. Visit rbauction.com/Columbus to sign up. That's rbauction.com/Columbus.
In fields where weeds don't back down, farmers count on.
It's been the Brownfield Commentary and Livestock Report, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO, your hometown radio station. We do appreciate you joining us. It's Wednesday afternoon. It's February the 4th. Time for a look at our updated funeral announcements, brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today, serving Salem and Dane County since way back in 1992. They have been around over 30 years, providing you with news and information in a very, very condensed 4-page report. You can find it in paper form in over 40 locations in Salem and Bunker and online at KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. And to find out how to advertise in Your World Today, call Melba at 573-729-6117. David Wayne Gamblin of Bixby passed away Friday, January 30th at the age of 65. Funeral services for David Wayne Gamblin will be held 11 o'clock Thursday morning at the Wilson Mortuary by Burnham Chapel. Visitation will be Wednesday, tonight, from 5 until 8 at the Wilson Mortuary by Burnham Chapel. Burial will be in the Upper Indian Creek Cemetery. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Viburnum for David Wayne Gamblin, whose funeral services will be tomorrow morning at 11 at the Wilson Mortuary by Burnham Chapel. Roger Lee Gott of Salem passed away on Saturday at the age of 70 in St. Louis. Funeral services for Roger Gott will be Friday afternoon at noon at the Salem First Baptist Church. Visitation will be Thursday afternoon from 4 until 7 that evening and from 11 in the morning till service time on Friday. Burial will be in the Cedar Grove Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to the Love Pack Backpack Program or to Grace Harbor. Cards are available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Roger Lee Gott, whose funeral services will be at noon Friday at the Salem First Baptist Church. And that's a look at our updated funeral announcements brought to you by Your World Today, serving Salem and Dan County for over 33 years. Let them be of assistance to you when you're looking for news stories or sports. You'll find it first in Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dan County, as we mentioned, since 1992. For more information, call Melba at 573-729-6117 to advertise in Your World Today via insert or placement ad in the 4-page flyer. Keep it right here for local news. It's coming your way next when we return in a moment.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
It's now time for a look at local news. Local news brought to you as a courtesy of SBU Salem Campus right here in Salem at 501 South Grand Street. 729-7071 is the number to call the SBU Salem Campus for more information about the classes they offer and the degrees that they provide. SBU bringing you a look at local news. My name is Stan Stevens. Thanks for joining us on your Wednesday afternoon. The Denton County Fire Protection District Board of Directors will meet at 6 this evening in the fire station, number 2 South Main. After the call to order and roll call will be the approval of the consent agenda, which includes a review of previous meeting minutes, the financial report and approval of bills, plus the budget review. In old business, the board will address the junior firefighter program before they adjourn. The regular meeting of the Denton County Fire Protection District Board of Directors tonight at 6 o'clock is open to the public. Missouri State Auditor Scott Fitzpatrick announced his office will conduct a thorough review of governmental operations in Reynolds County. The regularly scheduled performance audit of the county, is located in southeast Missouri and was officially commenced with a meeting of the county officials on Monday. Auditor Fitzpatrick said it's good to regularly shine the light of transparency on county governments as it gives citizens a better understanding of how their government is operating and how it can improve. It also gives county officials a roadmap for how they can make changes that will lead to a system of government that's more accountable and less vulnerable to waste, fraud, or abuse. Fitzpatrick went on to say that they encourage anyone who may have information that's useful to their office while they conduct the audit should contact the whistleblower hotline. They do appreciate the information they do receive, and they'll keep every submission confidential. Missouri State Auditor's Office last conducted a performance audit of Reynolds County in 2018. The audit provided the county with a rating of good while making recommendations to improve procedures in the sheriff's office, including ensuring appropriate oversight of financial transactions. The state auditor's office also released a closeout audit of the Reynolds County collector in 2022. The report did find the county collector did not properly review fees withheld on utility and delinquent taxes calculated by the property tax system for accuracy. And, as a result, the county collector over-withheld some fees. Individuals may provide information confidentially for consideration during the audit of Reynolds County, and the state auditor's whistleblower hotline. Again, that number is 1-800-347-8597 or email moaudit@auditor.mo.gov. Saturday night, in front of a large crowd at the Salem High School gym, 7 dance couples entertained the audience at the Salem Memorial Hospital Foundation's Dancing with the Salem Stars event. Taking first place was Luke and Hannah Heithold, with Shannon Wright and Bella Mutz capturing second place. A People's Choice Award went to Bob Purton and also Lisa Godey. It was their entertaining dance that got them the votes by the crowd. Other dance routines as part of the show performed by the students at the Salem Academy of Dance, taught by Ashlyn Patterson. The Hospital Foundation Board thanks all those who attended the event, and especially the dancers who made it fun for all those that did attend. The public meeting for the Highway 32 bridge replacement over Hoosick Creek in Dane County has now changed venues and dates. The meeting will now be held at Boss Assembly of God Church on February the 10th. The church is located at 22518 State Highway 32 in Boss. Visitors may stop by anytime between 4:30 and 6 on February 10th in the evening to speak with the project team members, view exhibits outlining planned work and proposed detours, ask questions, and leave comments. There'll be no formal presentation. Meeting materials will be available online. A 3-week open comment period is going on now through February 17th. Input may be submitted online through a form on the project webpage, emailed to cdcr@modot.mo.gov, or you can mail it, old-fashioned snail mail, to 1511 Missouri Boulevard in Jefferson City, 65102. All comments must be received or postmarked by February 17th. More details are available on the project's webpage on MoDOT's website, where interested parties may sign up for project-specific updates. MoDOT also asks motorists to buckle up, put your phones down, obey traffic signs, and slow down in the work zones. For traffic updates, call 1-888-ASK-MoDOT or visit MoDOT's Traveler Information Map. The AARP volunteer tax filing continues, and you can still make your appointments for your taxes to be done by March the 6th. Appointments can be made by calling the Salem Community Center, 573-729-8163. The last day to make an appointment will be on Friday, April 3rd. This local service is provided entirely by AARP-trained volunteers. It's the 22nd year that Healthy-Dent County's partnered with AARP to provide this free tax filing service in our community. AARP Foundation tax aid volunteers are trained in filing certain tax forms and schedules, including the Form 1040. However, the Volunteer Protection Act does require that the volunteers stay in the scope of the return. If it's too complex, you may need to seek another qualified counselor or find paid tax assistance. To find out more information about what you need to bring with your appointment or to schedule your appointment, call 573-729-8163. The Salem Community Center of the Army is located at 1200 West Rolla Road. And congratulations goes out to Salem FFA member Dolly Johnson, who placed third in the Missouri Young Farmers, Young Farm Wives State Public Speaking Contest. Congratulations to Dolly Johnson. And the Department of Conservation reminds hunters Missouri's youth archery and firearm turkey hunting seasons will be opening. The 2026 spring turkey managed hunts begin this month. You can find out more about them at mdsc.mo.gov/spring turkey hunts. Managed hunt details and application procedures are outlined on the web page. Drawing results will be posted starting March 15th. Spring turkey hunting opens with the spring youth portion on April 11th through the 12th, followed by the regular spring turkey hunting from April 20th through May 10th. Detailed information on spring turkey hunting will be available in the Missouri Department of Conservation's 2026 Spring Turkey Hunting Regulations and Informational Booklet, available where permits are sold beginning this month. You can also learn more about turkey hunting in Missouri at mdc.mo.gov. More after this.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
This is St. Louis Blues broadcaster Chris Kerber, inviting you to follow all the exciting action of St. Louis Blues hockey this season. If you can't make it to the game, the next best thing is being there listening here on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri. Your radio home for the St. Louis Blues.
You know those days when you wake up and you can't seem to get up? Today is not one of them. When there's a toasty sausage McMuffin with egg with a savory hot sausage, slice of melty cheese, and a freshly cracked egg for just $2.69, and an any size iced coffee for the same price at McDonald's, I can start my day delicious. With those kinds of deals waiting, I think it's time to leave my bed behind. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Start the new year with a healthy boost from Eggland's Best. With more vitamins, including 6 times more vitamin D and 10 times more vitamin E, plus 25% less saturated fat than ordinary eggs, Eggland's Best eggs are the perfect way to fuel your day. Make 2025 your healthiest year yet. Whether you're making a hearty breakfast or adding a protein punch to your salad, Eggland's Best is a smart choice for a better you. Available in so many delicious varieties: classic, cage-free, and organic, free-range, and pasture-raised. Eggland's Best. Better taste, better nutrition, better eggs.
Taking a look at local sports news, Gavin Sapaw scored 32 points and brought down 11 rebounds as the Salem boys basketball varsity Tigers beat the Houston Tigers 81-69 Tuesday night in Houston. Lincoln Thomas added 16 points for Salem, and Tyson Connors added 15 more. Salem improves to 13-7 on the year, 2-0 in the SCA Conference. They'll be in Kabul Friday night for another SCA Conference game. Salem Lady Tigers were on the road last night to play the Lady Tigers of Bell. Salem set the pace early, holding a 6-point advantage at halftime. An 18 third quarter breakout by Bell was too much, and they beat the Salem Lady Tigers 46-38. Paisley May scored 10 points on the night, followed by Clara Ball with 7 and Madison Mercer with 6. Lady Tigers will enjoy a 3-game homestand starting Thursday as they host the Lady Bobcats of Thayer. The Bunker Lady Eagles hosted the Bismarck Lady Indians last night and fell for only the second time this year. Ashley Hawkins, 21 points on the night, assisted in dealing the Bunker Lady Eagles a 54-45 loss. Kenzie Barton scored 20 points on the night, followed by Haley Turnbow with 8. Lady Eagles are looking to bounce back on the road tonight against the Lady Tigers of St. James with tip-off at 5 o'clock. And the St. Louis Blues will be in Texas to face the Dallas Stars tonight. You can listen to the game live on KSMO Radio, AM 1340 and FM 95.7, with the pregame coverage beginning at 8 o'clock, followed by the puck drop at 8:30. Dallas enters the game with a 33-14-9 record. The Blues are 20-27-9. We've got more sports news coming up next on the Missouri Net, right here on KSMO Media.
Top Sports is brought to you by Missouri's beef farmers and ranchers. Packed with protein, iron, and essential nutrients, beef powers healthy lifestyles. Discover balanced recipes at beefitswhatsfordinner.com.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The St. Louis Billikens did it again. Brady Dunlap was a perfect 6 for 6 from three-point range. He poured in a career-high 22 as the 19th-ranked Billikens rallied to beat Davidson 91-82. The Billikens erased a 13-point half deficit and pushed their winning streak to 16.
We're so explosive offensively that if we just can string a couple stops together, I mean, seems like we're poised to make a big run at any moment. That's why we're so dangerous as a team. It all starts on the defensive end and really just trying to, stack stops. And I feel like once we started doing that against Davidson, the ball going in or not is a variant, but it always tends to happen for us.
St. Louis now 3 wins shy of matching its program best 19-game win streak. They'll get a chance Saturday against LaSalle. It's taken 124 years, but Energizer Park in St. Louis will be the venue for 2028 Olympic soccer.
Well, who knew that the Olympics would be coming back to St. Louis so soon?
That's Mark Schreiber of the St. Louis Sports Commission. Energizer Park will host group stage and early knockout matches as part of the summer games, with the tournament wrapping up at the Rose Bowl in Los Angeles. Schreiber adds this is all possible for St. Louis because of the MLS squad, St. Louis City SC.
Delivered a gem of a facility, a franchise, and now Olympic soccer to St. Louis. And their mission to use soccer as a platform to showcase St. Louis to the world continues.
Fans can register now for the Olympic ticket draw, open through March 18th. And the FIFA World Cup Tour will make 38 stops across North America, including Kansas City this spring on April 18th and 19th, 2 months before their first match. On June 16th, Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Public health experts are checking wastewater for signs of respiratory illness in our communities. Before the coughs and sneezes start, viruses can be seen in community wastewater as an early warning sign of the spread of illnesses like COVID-19, flu, and RSV. Remember, hand washing and vaccines matter, especially during respiratory virus season. And check to see what wastewater says about respiratory illness in your community at health.mo.gov/wastewater. What's in our poop? Get the scoop.
Life doesn't pause when you're sick. Vaccines against respiratory illnesses can help protect you and give you more playtime with your best friend. Depending on age and health status, vaccinations for flu, COVID-19, RSV, or pneumococcal infection may be recommended. Vaccines can help keep you from having a rough time. Learn more at cveep.org/vaccines-protect. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and CVEEP, fighting infectious respiratory disease.
For more, the pressure to be first often comes at the cost of being right. But not at Brownfield. We believe the truth takes time. That's why our team is committed to getting the story right, not just getting it out across radio, digital, and social platforms. Verified, balanced, unbiased. That's what you deserve, and it's what we deliver. Visit brownfieldagnews.com for more.
FCS Financial, with you every step of the way.
Choosing the right crop insurance for your farm operation shouldn't be overwhelming. That's why FCS Financial makes it easy with a dedicated team of crop insurance specialists who can help you find the best solutions to protect your operation. And it's this dedication and experience that makes FCS Financial experts at finding solutions for each unique situation. You're more than a policy. We take the time to get to know you, your operation, and your needs. Whether you're a seasoned producer or just beginning, we have the tools you need to help you manage your risk and keep business running smoothly. FCS Financial, growing relationships, creating opportunities. Closing date for spring policies is March 15th. Contact your FCS Financial crop insurance expert at myfcsfinancial.com or call 800-444-3276.
FCS Financial, with you every step of the way.
An equal opportunity provider.
This noon hour, we do have some sunshine and a few clouds. Our temperature reading sitting right near 34 degrees. The winds out of the north-northwest at 9, making it feel like 26. We do have 51% relative humidity here at KSMO. We do expect it to top out close to 38 degrees today, but those winds will be out of the north all day long at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Our skies will be clear tonight, the low of 16, and then we'll have tomorrow partly sunny skies with a high of 47. For Thursday night, it'll be clear. We'll have a low near 30 with north winds at 5 to 10, gusting as high as 15 to 20. Sunshine on Friday, high of 55 with northwesterly winds 5 to 15. It could gust up to 25 miles an hour. Clear Friday night, low of 23, and sunny on Saturday with a high of 50. And Saturday night, partly cloudy, the low of 31, with sunny skies on Sunday expected with a high close to 60. Currently here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, we have a temperature reading right now, again, of near 34 degrees at your hometown radio source with partly sunny skies. All right, keep it right here for statewide news coming up next from the Missouri Net. Then we have a couple of hours of crossover music for you this afternoon right here on KSMO Media.
Missouri Net News. I'm Sue Danielson. A Southeast Missouri cereal factory has been fined by OSHA after the death of a worker. The St. Louis Post-Dispatch reports Gilster Mary Lee will have to pay $207,000 in fines after last year's death of Nicholas Lopez Gomez, who became trapped in equipment. State lawmakers are looking at solar panel rules. State Senator Cindy O'Loughlin wants to see tighter regulations and is pushing for greater transparency of the industry.
Development that depends on secrecy, speed, and pressure is not sustainable, and it's not respectful of the community that it impacts.
She's pushing for stronger local control over larger solar projects. Missouri Congressman Sam Graves is sponsoring a bill he says will protect small businesses from predatory website accessibility lawsuits. His bill would require businesses be given longer notice before a lawsuit is filed. And the Olathe, Kansas City Council has approved a star bond proposal, which could bring the Kansas City Chiefs headquarters and practice facility to Olathe. Missouri Net News.
My husband is a veteran, and he was injured in the line of duty.
It happened while I was deployed to Iraq. We were stopped at a checkpoint, and then all of a sudden, there was a loud explosion. An IED detonated 3 feet from my face.
It was bad.
I remember thinking, who's going to take care of my wife and daughter?
We took care of each other, with a lot of help from DAV.
When America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
I don't know what we would have done without them.
DAV was the voice that we didn't have.
Every year, DAV helps more than 1 million veterans like Jason get the life-changing support and benefits they've earned so they can achieve more victories.
It wasn't easy, but he never gave up.
My victory is knowing my disability doesn't define me.
He's an inspiration.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
TownScreen is one of the most affordable ways to advertise your special event, business, yard sale, or even send congratulations to someone for as low as $15 per week. With 21 locations in the Salem market and 16 more in the Houston market, TownScreen also gives added value to their users by offering free ad service to the Echo Bluff and Montauk State Park lodges. Produce your own ad or get help from the TownScreen staff. Go online to townscreen.com or call or text 636-338-1199. TownScreen.
At Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, we are proud to be chosen by our neighbors and recognized by Forbes as one of America's best insurance companies. Awarded for the dependable coverage we've been providing for generations, including 75 years of life insurance to protect Missouri families. Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We've got Missouri covered.
Hi, I'm Willie Strader and proud to be part of this community. For all your insurance needs, call me at 573-729-4941.
The warmth of your furnace, the coziness of your gas log, warm cookies from the oven, and a hot shower after a long day. This winter, take time to appreciate the gas that powers your home. Something to keep in mind for safety purposes. Gas is flammable and can become dangerous if there's a leak.
Ew! I think Grandma's deviled eggs have gone bad.
If you smell rotten eggs, exit your home and call your gas company. Don't turn on any lights and don't use your phone inside. For more tips, visit mosafegas.com. That's mosafegas.com. A message from the Missouri Association of Natural Gas Operators.
The hits. KSMO, Salem.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify.